A young man, a boxer, had just become a born again. Very ferocious fighter. And he gave his life to Christ. And he was riding in the car with the mother. And they were about to enter a filling station to buy fuel. A taxi driver was coming. And it brushed their car. And the taxi driver wanted to use first attack on them. Madam, don't you see? Madam, don't you see? You have brushed my car. You have brushed my car. Don't you see? And the mother said, are you crazy? And the mother too started insulting him. This taxi driver get down and slapped the woman. And he said, the mother said, you are dead today. My son will kill you. My son will destroy you. And when the guy get down out of the car with giant body, the taxi driver started shaking. So he was going near the taxi driver. And my son said, the mother said, kill him! Kill him! He abused your mother. He insult your mother like this. And when the guy get near to the guy, the taxi driver, he pulled his hand around his neck. And he said, why did you do that? It's not good. Somebody who's as old as your mother, what kind of anger in you that make you slap him? He shouldn't have done this. And the guy was saying, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. And the mother said, what nonsense are you discussing with him? Slap, give him punch. Blow him. Let him know that I have a son. And the boy was saying, Mom, forgive him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Come and see the mother and son. Somebody slap your mother, you are saying forgive. Why do you call yourself a boxer? Are you not to have given him upper cut, lower cut, middle cut, and cut him like pieces? And the boy said, Mommy, leave him. Mommy, let's forgive him. And they were on their way to church. And the mother got to the son and was hitting the son. That you embarrassed me. Somebody embarrassed your mother and you just talk like this. Just heard the mother, pushed the mother back inside the car, and they drove off. The taxi driver couldn't believe it. Was following. He said, Mommy, you know me. Before I become born again, I will have finished this boy. But I've learned to forgive people. I'm now a new creature. All things are passed away. All things have become new in my life. I am not to revenge anymore. Vengeance belongs to God. And the mother was upset. They were in the church, not knowing that the taxi driver was tailing them, following them as they were going. And the taxi driver Saturday saw them enter church. And they went, sat at the back of the church. When the pastor was finishing and it's time for the altar call, then the taxi driver came up, said, I want to give my life to Christ. And the mother and the said, is that not that taxi driver? He said, and the taxi driver said, this man, he mentioned to me, did something today that shocked me. He said, I don't know what happened. I slapped the mother. But instead of the guy to beat me, he would rather evangelize to me. I say, if this is how Christian is, I want to be a Christian. The taxi driver became a born again in that church. Do you know, a few years later, in the same church, the taxi driver now become a pastor in that same. He's now the one pastoring the boy and the mother. Whatever you want to do, let it to be yourself. Let it be you. Don't be chameleon.